So this topic is about should you learn assembly language in 2020. You guys all know about the high level languages like Python, Java, C or C++, and if you are into the high level languages, it's pretty good to go. But basic understanding of assembly is always good to learn. And now I'm going to discuss some advantages. By that advantages, you may know that you can decide yourself that you can have to learn assembly language or not. So some of the advantages of assembly language is it is useful in reversing binaries and analyzing malware. So generally the binaries and the malware do not get the source code, so you need to decompile them into the assembly language, and if you decompile you will get assembly language and you need to understand that. And we can also understand in detail how the program works, like how the stack works and what are the operations performed on the stack, and instruction pointer, how it changes from instruction to instruction, and much more in detail about the program execution. And also we have more grip over CPU than high level languages. It means that if any high level language does not provide a function or a module for your purpose, then you can write your own code in assembly language for that specific purpose. That's why assembly language has more grip over CPU than any other high level languages. And also the execution is faster than most of the high level languages. This is pretty much true for all languages except in cases some like C program. Suppose if you take some C program and assembly language program, they almost execute at the same speed, but in complex programs the assembly code will be so much longer, so that might degrades the performance in assembly, but it's not that much slower than C. I will give both a go, and it's almost pretty much faster than any other high level languages like Python or Java. So these are the advantages of assembly language. And if you are into the field of reversing or analyzing a malware, or into exploit development, and assembly language is must and should, you need to learn that, at least the basics, not any like pro level. So it's up to you guys, you need to learn in assembly language in 2020 or not. It's completely fine if you don't learn assembly language, because you may be doing web development or any other application, and pretty much you don't need assembly language in there. But if you want to understand or into these reversing or malware analysis fields, the assembly is pretty much useful.